Hi everybody, welcome back to All Around the Farm today. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I hear birds chirping. I saw a robin the other day and I thought to myself, I've been soaking this planter down for the last month or so, and it's time to get all these chains changed out and see if it's actually gonna work. So as you know, I thought it'd be, as a young farmer, it'd be wise for me to start losing money with corn like everybody else is going to do this year. So I went and found the best free planter I could find. Got a few $100 for the parts for it, and so far so good. But today's going to be the day where I kind of get to test all this out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So friends, like I said, I've been going through. I got all these chains, all the hopper drives here. I got them all to free up pretty well. So yeah, all these, man, they're in good shape. I was lucky enough to find myself 4 plus 1, buy 4 get 1 free. Used corn meters for this guy because, as many of you noticed, it definitely had the soybean cups in it when I started off. And well, you can't plant corn. I mean, I guess you could try, but I'm not going to be that guy. I went to Shoop and I bought a whole bunch of new things. I got covers, brushes, so I can kind of go through those a little bit and make those, just A1 proper. I was lucky enough, the guy that gave me the meters threw in a couple pieces of this 2040 used chain because, man, I was lucky that I got these ones to come loose. These ones, not happening. I've been spraying everything down and working it all back and forth for the last month, and yeah, we are... Ever notice that a crescent hammer is never the same size twice? You always got to adjust it every time. But, I mean, these things are working. This planter is ready to whip through a good 10 acres of corn for me this year. Because, I got to start off small. I can't just jump right into corn and plant 100 acres of corn, and I'm not going to even try. Start out small. And this is the perfect answer for that. Fertilizer augers are just about shot, but they still work, and they're going to do fine for what I've got to do. I've been working these back and forth. They turn pretty good. I mean, I guess as good as can be expected. Got this guy loose here. All I got left to do at this point is replace the drive chain for this and the drive chain to run that. And this baby is going to be right on the money. So I thought what I'd do today, guys, I'd get that chain set up on there. And since this is going to be hooked onto the 1105 this spring anyway to plant this corn, I thought I'd be wise to get the 1105 out, hook it onto this guy, and maybe just, never mind that, it's still muddy and wet around here, but I thought I'd get that planter out, drop it on the ground, maybe run it 10 or 12 feet, make sure everything's turning real good, and then I guess at that point I'm ready to get my corn meters on the tanks, get the tanks back on the machine, and I'm ready for corn season. All right, so I went and picked up a roll of this County Line 2040 chain. I don't see why it won't work, but I've been wrong before. Seems like the simplest of things sometimes can really just bite you right in the... You can get your goat, let's say. Master Link, got a couple of those. So here's that piece of drive chain, and it's stiff. It's not... I don't know. If I work this one a while, I could probably get it freed up, but I'd rather just, for the low cost of this chain, why not just replace that chain? Actually, yeah, it's... Sometimes it's okay to mess around with junk, and sometimes you're just costing yourself more in time. So this is one of those times. So let's see what we've got here. Now the grease they put on there, that stuff means business. No kidding aside. Set that piece aside. All right, let me let that cool down before I burn myself on it again. Stuff gets hot, Mr. JT. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Let me put that in a safe place where it probably won't fall on the ground. Can I get my clumsy fingers through here? Yes. Yes is the answer. Okay, good. Dropping everything in the damn dirt. I can't wait till my new shop is done. I'm so sick of mud and dirt. Bingo. All right. That's one more step. Okay. Man, things are going my way today. Now, I'll be right back. I just got to go cut a hunk for this guy. Yeah, that'll be good. And we are going to be good 30 to 60% farther ahead than I was yesterday. I like where this is going. Okay, here's number 2. Let's see, where do I want to... Doesn't matter. I'll just get it on for now and then figure it out later. Boy, those are turning nice. There you go. All right. Let's see how well this all turns. Oh, man. I just can't believe it. That is working remarkably well. Just like it was supposed to in 1970 whatever. Even all my little rubber rollers are rolling, guys. I mean, this is a good news day. Okay, now I think what I want to do, since obviously I can tell that all this is going to work now. What I don't know is if when I set this down, if these little clutches, grabbers, whatever, is going to do what they're supposed to do. So I need to get a tractor out here and test drive this. You know what that means. Guys, this is going to be the best cold start you've seen all day, maybe even this year. But it's only March, so there's a lot of time for that to, work itself out. But nevertheless. Couldn't hit that one any better. Bingo. Well, there. Got everything out here in the daylight where I can kind of see what I'm doing. I think it might be wise for me to go through and hit everything with a little bit of grease. Can't hurt anything. Ain't broke, don't fix it. And, well, this ain't broke. Make sure everything turns. Yep. good to go there. Although, notice one problem right off the bat. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, this is the only one I saw this on, but take a look at right there. Something that ain't right. So I'm going to have to pull that wheel and fix that problem. But it seems like all the rest of them are just fine. So, hey, good enough. Let me go ahead and slide this drive chain on here. We'll fire up the tractor and drop this thing, and hey, let's see what turns. Okay, we got a drive wheel. Well, without further ado, let's see what happens. There we go. Look at all that stuff working like it should be. I'm planting the wife's driveway here. And it all stops just like it's supposed to. I like it. Mission accomplished, everyone. I think that's exactly what I was hoping this would do. And then some. Well, there, guys, that was successful. The important thing is I know all these were turning because I could see them moving, so right on the money. So I guess I got my work cut out for me now. All I got to do is put my corn meters in them bins and put the bins back on. Okay, so here we have, guys. I have 5 meters, 4 of which I need, and a 5th one, that one was just a spare. I also got a spare one of these covers. So I think I'm just gonna set, this is the worst looking one. I've been, let's say, kind of through these. No, I didn't exactly go through but I did go and, I mean, the ones that are in the best shape, as in the fingers are in the best shape, the least amount of wear on them, those are the ones I picked. Looking at the belts inside, the belts all seal off good. I think that's probably fine. I jumped the gun and I already stuck that on here. I went ahead, I picked up these new seed tubes, not knowing that I really didn't need them because the ones that are in there are pretty much okay. I'll probably change them out anyway because, well, I have them, and I mean, I don't want to tell Uncle Sam that I didn't use these parts that I spent money on and didn't give to him. I get myself. I did go ahead and get these new brushes because everybody recommends you get these brushes replaced because that is a necessary evil on these. So let's go ahead and change the brush. See, I got my new covers. I did hit these with some of this, I was told this dry graphite lubricant was the way to go. So I give them a little shot of that. Can't hurt any, I don't think. I guess I'll be the first to know. Okay, how's that? Yeah, and I mean, these brushes are pretty worn out, so. New brushes in. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's very nice. Put in the old screw here. Get me a fancy cover. Some bolts. I like the way that feels. Okay. I like that. Everything's working, turning nice and freely. Let me just zing these last 4 on here. I'm going to call her a day, I think. Of course, it's starting to rain now. Let me just go ahead and back that in here, and then I'll finish the last 2. That's always something. Always something. Back to musical doors. Boy, nothing like packing 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound barn. Any of you guys relate? Or is it just me? All right, let me finish what I started here. Well, there guys, how about that? I know one thing's for sure. This old planter that I drug out of the fence row is working 110% better than it was when I drug it out of the fence row. That's a win. So guys, I think that's good day's work for me. Everything, like I said, I'm kind of happy. Everything's working. And I think for now, what I've done is going to work just fine. All I've got left to do is figure out what I need for a wheel or a bearing over there, put that fertilizer chute back on over on that side, and bring on spring. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.